Hey y'all, I'm sorry about the lighting, but I figured I should come do this real quick. While my tea is steeping and I have 6% battery life, so I'm gonna hurry up. Sorry for the noise if you hear it. I'm in my garage and the fan is on because it be hot in here. But today is Sunday, May 18th, and I've decided to take control of my life. Not the parts like that God controls, like I surrender my life to him, but like my physical body here on earth and what I can do to like help myself be healthier and lose this weight. That is what I've decided to do. I'm not afraid to put this on the internet. It's not a matter of fear or anything like that because it doesn't really matter. I've made the decision to do this, and so I'm gonna lock in. Most will think this, not most, some may think this is a drastic goal, but if you've ever struggled with weight loss, you will understand. And you've probably made these goals for yourself in the past, but I turned 45 in the summer. Well, actually in August. It's about to be summer now. I turned 45 in August, and I wanted to do this before I turned 40. I turned 40 during the pandemic. We can make excuses, whatever. The reality is I have not been consistent with myself, have not been honorable with myself, and I have let this evade me for a very long time. We can get into all the nuances of why it's evaded me another time, but this is just me putting this on wax because I've decided to take the next 12 weeks, 90 days to fix my life. I don't have a problem with how I look. I tell people all the time, if I thought I wasn't cute, I'd probably be skinny already. Currently today, I didn't weigh myself this morning, but this week when I weighed, I was between 254 and 256 pounds, okay? That is not the heaviest I've been in my life. I've actually been heavier than that. I've been over 300 pounds, 303 to be exact. And I have maintained for the most part, in the last several years of, weight loss of about 30 pounds because I hovered around 280, 270. It just would depend. And this last couple of years, I've been gaining and losing the same 10 pounds. And I want to be done with that. I love myself. I love my body. But from a physical perspective, like how I look, my phenotype, I don't have an issue with it. But I do have an issue with how I feel. And a lot of days I feel fine, but there are a lot of days that I don't feel fine. And I don't want to stay on this trajectory of medicine and hospital visits and doctor's appointments and all of these things to fix a metabolic issue that I can fix. This is not an issue that, like, I don't have hypothyroidism. Hypothyroidism. Underactive thyroid is what I'm trying to say. I don't have like an eating disorder. My relationship with food has changed over time. It's actually gotten better. So it's not that. I need to fix my life. And I'm trusting God first and foremost to take me through this process. And it's not going to be overly extreme. It's just me reducing my calories, working out consistently, and drinking water, and studying my Bible, which wasn't part of the plan, but it's part of my plan. And I'm focusing on other things. I work from home, so oftentimes I'm here and I don't get out. So anyway, my camera's about to cut off. I'll talk more about it later, but this is the intro to the start of me changing my life in 90 days or so, which would be 3 months. All right. And do you want to know how much weight I'm trying to lose? This part, I think I am reticent to just say in the beginning, but I probably should say it. I want to lose 60 pounds in 90 days. It is doable, not recognized necessarily as safe, but it can be done. And I won't be starving myself. I will be eating, and I want to chronicle that here. All right. I love y'all. Keep me lifted. right, good morning. Sorry if the quality, the sound, not even the visuals, just the sound is bad. I'm on my phone and I'm outside, but this is how we're gonna thug this out. This is day number 1, and I'm grateful that the stadium's actually open today. So I'm able to come and work out here today. So yeah, just want to start off the vlog, and I will check back in with y'all after my workout. All right, so I finished my workout. I don't know, I think I took a picture of like the ramp. I do the perimeter of the stadium, and then the ramp, and now I'm about to do these stairs, if not once, maybe twice, but haven't been here in over a month, not because I didn't want to, but because they were closed for football related activities. So I'm gonna do that. I'm letting my heart rate come down some because I did interval runs, and so my heart rate got up kind of high. So I'm gonna let it come down, and I'm gonna do the stairs and then get on out of here, and I'll catch up with y'all later. Guess who just walked to the car and cannot find their keys? They may be at my house because I may have taken them off my key ring, but my husband's on his way over to help me because I done lost my car. Hey, good morning. I done lost my car keys. It might be at home in my purse, but I walked to the car all slow and tired and could not get in. Have mercy. Praise God. Crisis is averted. My key is at home in my purse. I be detaching it so I can take leave my house keys, so that I don't have to walk with all that bulk. And this morning it was in my purse, and I didn't put it with my actual keys. Regardless of, y'all, I hate when I get deep into starting my story and then my camera cuts off on Instagram stories. Okay, I'll be back. Y'all, okay, it's a couple hours later since I was talking to y'all earlier, and I got me some tea. This is here, I can show you, a probiotic tea from Twinings. Now, I prefer loose tea, but I'm also not the type not to use bag tea. So this one is lemon and ginger, and it's the first thing aside from my electrolyte water this morning that I've had in my bottle of water. And I'm gonna go ahead, and I put 1 stevia in this, so technically this will break my fast. It is that my mom texting? My phone died on her. Okay, this is me technically breaking my fast at this point, but I'm gonna go ahead and hold off on eating just yet, because the longer I don't actually like eat, even though I'm breaking my fast with my 1 stevia and my tea, I will consume less calories, because I gotta stop eating by like 8 o'clock ish. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But day 1 so far is going well. I burned almost 500 calories, and my phone just died, so I can't even tell you exactly what I burned in my workout. Maybe I can. Hold on, because I've already closed all my rings for the day, except for my stand ring. But I did 74 minutes of exercise. My goal on my phone is 20 minutes. So maybe that's 370%. I've burned 107% of my calories. I only have it set at 550. And it's been set at 550 for a very long time, a couple years actually. And I'm going to reduce, because I'm reducing my caloric intake, the amount of calories that I burn doesn't have to be like 1,000 or whatever. While I want to be aggressive in this weight loss, I definitely don't want my skin to sag. And I want to still be cautious and mindful of organic hummus, a turkey burger with half a stick of mozzarella cheese, about 6 slices of red onions, spinach, and romaine lettuce. All right, so let me give you the stats of lunch. It is yummy. 340 calories. And I use oil. I use a little bit to fry the turkey burger. And 17 grams of carbs. So I feel. Okay, so I'm eating my first snack of the day. I promise I have been other places besides this dining table. I promise you. Y'all, I'm struggling here. Oh my gosh. I've been other places, had to run errands and stuff like that. I actually had something stressful happen today, and my normal response is to want to eat something. Also, my cycle is on. So I want chocolate just because my cycle is on, and it's like day 2, so it's still like. And then when stressful things happen, sometimes I want to, manage my feelings with food, but I haven't. I told myself to take some deep breaths. I got up, walked around, and I drank some water. So, yep, that's what it is. So what you just saw was 10 almonds. Well, is it 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It's 11 almonds, but it's 10 grams of almonds. And I feel like it's like 50 calories or something like that. I got my half a string cheese, which is also about the same. My black tea. Well, I think it's black tea, but this one is lemon and mango. I added 1 stevia to it. Y'all, I don't like artificial sweetener. And stevia, this is organic, the organic one, and it comes from a plant. However, I was like, girl, give yourself some enjoyment. So I'm going to drink this, drink my water, eat my little couple almonds and a piece of cheese until dinner time and keep working. All right, so I'm about to close this on out. For dinner, I had salmon, and I made up some salad, and I put like a teaspoon of peanut butter on it because I wanted like peanut butter dressing, but the ones that I make never turn out right. They turn out clumpy anyway, and then the ones that in the store just have too much stuff in them. So I put the little peanut butter on there with some rice wine vinegar and called it a day. After I ate, though, I was still hungry, so I was like, well, let me eat some cucumbers, a tablespoon of hummus, and some onions, red onions, pickled red onions. And then after that, I waited about an hour, and I went ahead and made a little snack. It's plain Greek yogurt. There's no sugar in it. A teaspoon of peanut butter. Again, I like peanut butter. A teaspoon of peanut butter, and then a little bit of cinnamon, and 2 tablespoons of whipped cream. Now, eventually, maybe I'll move away from some of this, but for right now, I'm not sure, and I also don't want to like torture myself. I am so tired, and I am under my caloric intake for the day. I think I still have, hold on, let me see, y'all. Let me go to my net calories. Child, my net calories are 201, which is insane. But my consumed calories for today is 1036, but I'm going to cut it here because it's 7 minutes from 8 o'clock, and I want to stop eating by 8. So today's workout, today's movement, and I won't work out again. I'm just going to leave it here. Didn't get 10,000 steps, but I think I did well enough for a day 1, for especially trying to reduce my caloric intake. But today I burned again. Take this with a grain of salt, because this is a electrical apparatus man-made saying we burnt this number of calories. So I take it for what it is. It's an estimate, but it's estimated that I burned about 840 calories. So I am going to do a little bit of work, run through the water, and go to bed. And I need to edit this really quick so I can get out to y'all. Y'all see how tired I am? Child, and it's only day one. And actually, the title is going to say 90 days because 90 days makes better sense for people to understand. But it's actually 11 weeks and 5 days until the date I'm trying to get to. It's only like 80 something days, but it don't matter. We're gonna go with it. We'll count the 8 days before of me getting my mind right to do it. So I prayerfully will see y'all tomorrow. It is my intention to come back and show up for the next 80 something days. But we'll see how that goes. All right. Have a good night. I'll catch up with y'all tomorrow. Bye.